Welcome to the 21st meeting of the Honolulu Liquor Commission. When addressing the commission, please remember to state and spell your name clearly and to speak into the microphone. We have some minutes to approve. May I have a motion, please?
Yes, Chair. Motion to approve the regular and executive session minutes of the 14th meeting dated October 24th, 2024, as previously circulated.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 14th meeting of the 10/24 meeting. Any reservations or nays? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The minutes are okay. Calling agenda item number 1. Application number 23-01827, Summer Rainbow LLC.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. Happy holidays, by the way. Devin Nicoba representing Summer Rainbow LLC. To my right is Hannah Escalante, Escalante. She is the manager for Hawaii Voice.
Okay, Ms. Harai.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 1 written protest, 0 letters in support. Applicants met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Hey, is there anyone who would like to testify either for or against this application? Okay, seeing none. Commissioners, any questions?
So Mr. Nakoba,
Yes.
has you or your client been able to see the letter of the protest?
From Ms. Sayak, yes, we did. She is at 525 feet, which is just a little bit outside of our area. And also in reading it, I was pretty sure that she hadn't actually been near the establishment. We actually had a temporary license, 2 temporary licenses, one that expired in August, and we had absolutely no problems at all. Mrs. Escalante, also as the manager has mentioned, they'll probably be bringing somebody in for security, and also she pulls everything at 1:30 and make sure that they clear the lot. That's going to be a main thing, is just to make sure that there's nobody there kind of hanging around. So that's going to be a main thing.
Okay, so the only thing I would ask if could have your client do is have a log in case there is people that call in regards to these types of situations of people hanging around later after or anything like that. Because obviously if we do get into a situation where people start doing that, you having a log on when this date was, who called and what you did or what actions you took will help us understand better the situation.
Definitely. Thank you very much for taking that down, right?
That's my only questions.
Nothing else.
Motion to approve application number 23-01827.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 23-01827. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Calling agenda item number 2, applications number 25-0113. 133-1 to 25-01133-12, 235 Coin Corp.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. Devin Nicoba representing 2535 Coin Corp. This is a special license so that we may continue service while we await our final license. Well done.
How long have you been waiting?
It's been a while. We made it through 2 temps, and so now this was kind of our only option, was to do the specials. So
All right.
So this is the one that's in
used to be
Puff's
study.
Alley, right? And
used
it's
to
at
be
the
study.
bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm looking at the right place, because I know there's like wood fencing around the front.
Yes,
Across the street.
yeah.
Where they sit, right? I mean,
Yes,
outside, right?
Betty's Burgers. Actually, no, there's nobody sitting outside. Betty's Burgers is, I think, what you're thinking about.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, I may know that there's I know they have, what is this, outdoor pet dining umbrella seating on there, so they have that, but I know they have something heavy duty in the front. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
all right,
That's right.
I have no other questions.
None.
Motion to approve application number 25-01133-1 through 25-01133-12 inclusive. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01133-1 to 25-01133-12 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Holidays.
Okay, calling agenda item number 3, applications number 25-01145-1 to 25-01145-3, Events International. I'll make the disclosure that I serve on a board with the applicant, but it will not affect my ability to make an impartial decision in this matter.
Eric Schneider, CEO of Events International. This is for the service on the golf course at Sony Open. I think this is the 15th or 17th year we're doing this.
Now the procedures are slightly different this year.
I think the licensing has gotten a little sort of more in line with what the statute says. So, but it doesn't really affect us because we're just dealing with the course, public course. Or obviously it's not open to the public because you have to pay to get in. But I think each of the skyboxes are now being licensed separately, where in the past the commission was allowing that they all be under one license.
Questions?
So I guess my ultimate question is for the operation that you're gonna be running, correct, for you, these specific specific applications or applications, sorry. You're going to be running it exactly the same as you have in the past events
Correct.
where you're basically keeping track and everything of whatever you folks are
Yeah,
distributing.
everything that we distribute is completely separate from
Okay.
anything that happens in any other licenses.
That was my only question for number 3.
Right.
Motion to approve application number 25-01145-1 through 25-01145-3 inclusive.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve applications number 25-01145-1 to 25-01145-3 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you. And have a
Calling-
happy holiday.
You too. Calling out of order, agenda item number 20, request number 25-01167, YLI Country Club.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Russ Nizuka from YLI Country Club. So we're seeking 5 special liquor licenses for the skybox portion of the Sony Open.
Yeah, this is
Oh, hold
after
it.
for the
No,
deletion.
This is just the.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
Drinking
taking,
first.
getting that out of the way. before-
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Then we'll move to the other side.
Understood.
So this is just a request, right, to you need your size, right? I mean, or
Yeah.
lower your size for to accommodate the international events international portion, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Motion to approve request number 25-01167. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve request number 25-01167. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved. All right, now, calling agenda item number 4, applications number 24-01159-1 to 25-01159-3, YLI Country Club. Okay, there we
Good
go.
afternoon, Commissioners. Russ Nizuka from YLI Country Club. So now we're seeking the 5 special liquor licenses for the skybox portion of the Sony Open.
Okay.
This is the one for the 18th green.
You want to describe to us how things are gonna work this year?
So for the 18th greens, we have skyboxes around the green. So we service all of those skyboxes. We'll have a specific inventory for that area. We record sales daily. We don't intermingle the 5 different areas. Nor do we intermingle with the club. Or Events International, that was before.
So, but, okay, so, but you're also then, so based off the report, right, so how are you calculating or tabulating the sales that you make, right? Because the license you're gonna temp with, right, is that your, what type of license is that? Is that your club license or is that a different license,
No,
right?
it's a special license for that.
Okay, but the alcohol, right?
Yep.
Is it going to be separately purchased or is it going to be used from the club and went through the club? Or how are you going to account for it separately? Only because reading through the file, right, it seems as if it's going through the club's charging account system and counted that way. So how is it gonna work where we know that the two different entities are not using the same alcohol and not charging it through the same thing?
Understood, yes. So we actually purchase all the alcohol separately for each area.
Okay.
We keep separate ledgers for everything, so everything is charged based on the area that it's in.
Okay,
And we do not intermingle charges, nor are we intermingling the inventory or the purchases.
Okay.
So when we make a purchase, we'll make the purchase specifically for the special liquor license that it's intended for.
okay. And there'll be a separate ledger kept for
Yes.
each of those and a separate auditing that will be done on a separate, so when we do at the end, right?
Correct.
You'll have to have separate for accounting purposes.
Yep.
Next question I'll ask is, so have you guys done this in prior situations or prior Sony Opens, or is this the first time we're doing it?
No, we did it last year as well.
You did it last
Same
year as
thing.
well. Okay. And how did that all turn out? How was your reconciliation, or has there been any issues that you guys have came across?
There's no issues with reconciliation. The biggest issue that we had was with waste, right? So now we're trying to be a little bit smarter about how we do this so we don't have excess inventory at the end. So we have to destroy some inventory at the end. Because we cannot turn it back over to the club. Yeah.
Okay,
You could give it away.
Good
That's actually permitted.
to know.
No feeding the pigs.
okay.
Mr. Sato, did you have any comments?
I'll entertain questions if.
I don't really have any questions. I mean, on my end, I guess my comment will be, right, I mean, the way it was spelled out in the stuff, so it looked almost as if we were gonna be using the same charging system,
Hmm.
right, and stuff like that. And so I think for future situations, you're gonna need to figure out a better way of wording it so that we can have a better understanding, because when you read it, you look at, we don't know if
I'll purchase it.
if it's club or not, or if this is the license, or how you're gonna do that. When it's stated, right, that, when we look at it, right, it's like, they're gonna use the club membership account, a charge system, right? So we're assuming you're gonna use your system that's set up for you to calculate, sell, and give out this stuff. Where you're basically now saying that you're gonna purchase it separately and use a separate system, which might be easier for us in the future to get through a process and not have as much of back and forth
Understood. Yeah.
on our end.
And I mean, for reassurance, so each one of the areas are gonna be treated like its own business effectively.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
it will be, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, obviously with the way the license, the special license are set up, it will have to be. So otherwise there'll be some issues later, I think.
Correct.
Yes, Mr. Sato.
Supervising Investigator Daniel Sato. We're in a response to this one. The details that Mr. Onizuka detailed out in the email is probably with your supplemental. I've been in contact with our audit section. And they're gonna assist Mr. Onizuka regarding that issue.
Okay,
So it should be covered.
okay,
Thanks.
thanks.
That's helpful.
So that'll work with you folks for next time around too, so we'll figure out how it's going to be. Any other questions? Okay, hold on, maybe put the iPad back on. Motion to approve applications number 25-01159-1 or 25-01159-3 inclusive.
Second,
Been moved and seconded to approve applications number 24-01159-1 to -01159-3. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. All right, calling agenda item number 5, applications number 24-01163-1 to 25-01163-3.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Russell Nizuka from Wildlife Country Club. So this is also similar to the previous application, right, where it's skyboxes as well. Treated completely separately from the previous application.
And this is for. This is for what hole?
17.
So I'm just gonna confirm it on the record, what you stated for the prior applications for the 18th green, this will be treated exactly the same way, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Any other questions?
None.
Motion to approve application number 25-01163-1 through 25-01163-3 inclusive.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-01163-1 to 25-01163-3. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 6, applications number 24-01164-1 to 25-01164-3.
Hey, good afternoon, Commissioners. Russell Nizuka from Wildlife Country Club and special liquor license for Sony Open Skyboxes. I believe this is the 16th. 16 bowl.
So again, I'm gonna ask, because we're going through each one of them, for it to
Understood.
be put on the record that in your explanation for your previous licenses, in agenda item 4 and 5, that these licenses or these specials will be handled the exact same way in regards to the alcoholic products and purchases.
Yes, that's correct.
Any other questions?
None.
Motion to approve application number 25-01164-1 through 25-01164-3 inclusive.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve applications number 24-01164-1 to 25-01164-3. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Calling agenda item number 7, applications number 24-01165-1 to 25-01165-3.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Russell Nizuka, Wildlife Country Club, Sony Open Skyboxes.
This is for the 9th green, correct?
That is correct, yes.
So again, I'll have it put on the record that the same things that you stated for agenda items 4, 5, and 6 will be handled exactly the same way for agenda item number 7.
That's correct.
Motion to approve application number 25-01165-1 through 25-01165-3 inclusive.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01165-1 to 25-01165-3 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Calling agenda item number 8, applications number 24-01166-1 to 25-01166-3. Is that in spelling error? Probably. No, okay.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Russell Nizuka from Wildlife Country Club. And this should be our last of the Sony Open Skybox. Plus.
So again, I'll just have it put on the record that the same explanation you gave us for agenda items 4, 5, 6, and 7 will be consistently the same for agenda item number 8.
Yes, that is correct.
Motion to approve application number 25-01166-1 through 25-01166-3 inclusively.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve applications number 25-01166-1 to 25-01166-3. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. All right.
Thank you.
Yikes. Have a good event. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 9, applications number 25-01. Oh. Yeah. Okay. 01249-1 to 25-01249-87. Amaterasu.
Good Good afternoon, Commissioners. Ms. Anaharai. Naomi Cole on behalf of the applicant. Present to my right is owner, Mr. Hideo Omiya, spelled Ohmiya. We have no changes to the investigative report. This is for the special event license to be able to serve liquor pending the permanent liquor license.
I don't have any. I didn't see. Okay, hold on here. Let me get the numbers. Motion to approve application number 25-01249-1 through 25-01249-87 inclusively.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve applications number 25-01249-1 to 25-01249-87 inclusive. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioners. Happy holidays.
Yeah, to you. Calling agenda item number 10. Application number 25-01258-1 to 25-01258-39. Bottega 88, Jody.
Good afternoon, members of the commission, and Neil Gota appearing on behalf of Bottega 88 LLC, doing business as Giovetti. Appearing with me is Jennifer Akiyoshi, the owner. For the record, applicant is operating on a second temporary license, which is expiring. Applicant hopes that its transfer application can be approved shortly, as the cost of these specials are a financial hardship for her business.
I was gonna ask, because it wasn't that long ago that you did the transfer, right?
Transfer was filed in May of this year.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Do we know what is it in our court to finish up the commission side?
My understanding is it's still in line for
Just in the
processing
line.
by the investigator.
Should follow.
Yeah. And how are things going?
I have
No
no
questions.
questions.
Okay.
Motion to approve application number 25-01258-1 through 25-01258-39 inclusively.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve applications number 25-01258-1 to 25-01258-39. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Calling agenda item number 11, transfer application number 22-24356, Thomas Naylor LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair Hong and members of the commission. Neil Gota appearing on behalf of Thomas Naylor LLC, doing business as Open Kitchen Oahu. Appearing with me is Thomas Naylor, the owner. We have no changes to the investigative report.
Yeah, so Mr. Goat, the only question I have is, so on the floor plan, right, you have that outdoor space, right?
Correct.
That has the tent. So what is used currently out there to delineate your liquor line or liquor area?
Yeah, so the area is delineated by both foliage that can't be crossed over along with
Okay.
fencing. So it is a clear delineation
Okay.
of that area.
And then how often are they using that area for servicing?
The tent area. Daily, we use it.
Okay. And so you have someone out there dedicated for that area, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That was my only two questions.
I have none.
Okay, motion to approve transfer application number transfer application number 22-24356.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve transfer application number 22-24356. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much and happy holidays.
Calling agenda item number 12, transfer application number 24-02152, Geon Corporation.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Min Young-woo on behalf of Ji-Yun Cooperation. On my right is Jacqueline Park, the president. No changes to the investigative report.
Questions?
I have no questions. Motion to approve transfer application number 24-02152.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve transfer application number 24-02152. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Happy holidays.
Happy
You
holidays.
too. Calling agenda item number 13, application number 24-0035-1, Hana Kitchens, Hawaii. Hello.
Good evening, commissioners. Zach Diana, hearing on behalf of Hana Kitchens Hawaii LLC. We have no comments to licensing investigative report.
So one question I have is, so there's two different areas, right? That lists on your floor plan that there's signage, no alcohol beyond this point.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming that's like hallways or areas where people could actually walk out of the establishment or the areas.
Well, essentially, those places go into employee areas.
Okay,
But yes, there are hallways that go into
okay.
the back part.
And so there'll be at least, I'm assuming there'll be people out there at least kind of keeping an eye on those hallways where people won't be able to walk out of there
Correct.
with
Yeah.
the product. I mean, obviously, we don't think they will, but
It would be similar to like walking to the back of a kitchen, a restaurant's kitchen and just being like, I'm a customer, can I come hang out?
yeah.
Here,
okay,
more or less.
okay,
That meets the picture.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. Alrighty. I have no other questions.
And-
Motion to approve application number 24-00351.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-00351. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. I believe we're calling out of order agenda item number 18, application number 23-01723, Memoirs LLC.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. Adam Miller appearing on behalf of the applicant Memoirs LLC. Memoirs is a tenant who's going to be running their support kitchen operations, but all service will be off premise.
I have no question. Motion to approve application number 23-01723.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve application number 23-01723. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. All right.
Happy holidays.
You too. Calling agenda item number 14, application number 24-01372, Jalapenos 808 LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Christina O'Hara on behalf of the applicant. Marissa is on the mainland today, so she was unable to make it. The restaurant is actually closed until January for the holidays. We don't have any comments to or any corrections to the investigative report, except that I can pull it up on my phone because I may have grabbed the wrong thing off the copier. I just realized that. But I submitted a letter showing that they do receive mail at that address. Their gas bill goes to that address. Cause I think that
Yeah, we got some. We got some. Okay. So I guess, we have something, but I also just want to have it on the record, right? So Japango 808, their actual physical address is 417 Kulia Road, Kailua.
yes.
Okay. That's all I needed,
Yes,
right?
jalapenos. 808.
Jalapenos.
Yeah,
Jalapenos 808, right?
it's a tricky word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that was the only question I had.
I have none.
Good. Okay, motion to approve application number 24-01372. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-01372. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved. Calling agenda item. All right, number 15, application number 24-03995, Icing LLC.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the Commission, Keith Kiuchi for the applicant. We have no changes or additions to the investigative report. The applicant has been running under a temporary license.
Nope. Motion to approve application number 24-03995.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-03995. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 16, application number 25-01139 Zeton Inc.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Commission members, Kenneth Wu appearing for the licensee applicant. To my right is Mr. Makoto, Makoto Hasegawa, Haseggawa. He's the president of the licensee applicant. Only one change to the investigative report. We sent a letter requesting
Sorry.
a little change to the operating hours. We would like to start service at 7 a.m. and continuing until midnight.
Okay. Are we allowed to amend right here?
Because we're 11:30 to 11:30 on this.
Yeah, we had in the original application 11 to
Third. 11:30 to 11:30.
Right.
It's on the agenda as that, sorry. Yeah, you do have four, so you would be able to, yeah, you can amend the agenda with
Okay.
4 people.
Good with that.
All right, okay, motion to, for agenda item number 17 to amend the agenda to read.
Oh, 16.
Number 16.
16.
Did I say?
I'm sorry.
Okay, motion to amend agenda item number 16, the hours of operation to read 7
a.m.
7 a.m. to
To midnight.
11:30 p.m.
to midnight.
to midnight, 12 midnight, instead of 11:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to amend the hours of operation for agenda item number 16 from 11:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. and from 11:30 p.m. to midnight. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The agenda item is amended.
So commissioners, this is a catering application since we have filed an application for a new restaurant license and it's still being processed. I understand it's in the pile. So the hotel would like a service, food service, liquor service, so that's the reason for this catering. So,
And how does this long hallway thing work?
well, this is to connect the two service areas basically, so that it could be operated under one license. The bigger area on the right side is where the bigger restaurant dining area would be. And above that is a smaller outside dining area. The walkway connects to the pool bar, which is just a bar area by the swimming pool in the hotel.
So, Mr. Hu, my question would be, so in that hallway or walk area, that's basically for your servers for the company's servers and people to carry the alcohol from one area to another,
That's correct.
not specifically for customers to walk from one area to another
Yeah,
area.
yeah, we wouldn't want them walking around in that area anyway, and we're gonna discourage guests who drink in the pool area or in the restaurant from taking it outside of those
Okay.
areas.
That would be my only questions. Thank you. Motion to approve application number 25-01139.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve application number 25-01139. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The application is approved.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Calling agenda item number 17, application number 25-01198, 17A production.
Mr. Chair and Commissioners, with respect to this item, after last week's meeting, the applicant submitted a request to withdraw because it was previously published on an agenda. We had to put it back on. So if you will just take action on the withdrawal of this application, please.
Motion to approve the withdrawal of application number 25-01198.
Second. Been moved and seconded to withdraw application number 25-01198. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the application is withdrawn. Calling agenda item number 19, request number 24-00185, Adson Cars LLC. They're here.
Good afternoon, Commissioner. My name is Jacob Lee. I'm here on behalf of my father, Jun Ho Lee, for Adson Car. It's for the notification of sole membership and transfer of membership from the previous owner to my father.
Questions?
Just confirming, right, the records that we have indicating who's the sole 100% member is correct, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Motion to approve request number 24-00185.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 24-00185. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved.
Thank you, Commissioner. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Calling agenda item number 21, request number 25-01245, Waikai Lagoon Restaurant. Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Commission members, Kenneth Wu appearing for the licensee. To my right, it's Amber Bixel, AMBERBIXEL, Special Events Director. We have no changes to the investigative report. Basically, this is for a New Year's event that will start New Year's Eve and end at the end of New Year's Day. So basically only 2 days. It's a family event. And it is a big area, but they've used this area for many special events in the past and no incidents. There will be banding for adults who will be purchasing liquor. Of course, IDs will be checked, etc. They have a private security company that'll be roaming to make sure the perimeters are intact. They'll have 18 to 20 servers, bartenders, managers, also to make sure that everything goes well.
Mr. Hu, we've done other events at Waikai already, right?
Yes.
I've never seen them. Okay. I don't have any questions.
Just one question, Carl. So who would be doing the ID checks?
That would be the bartenders, the staff, and then the security.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It won't be me. If that's what you were really trying to find.
I have another question. Motion to approve request number 25-01245.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve request number 25-01245. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. The request is approved.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Oh. Wow. Agenda item number 22. Commission the election of the chairperson for 2025. I note that Commissioner Bach is not here and no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Commissioner Bach, he was lucky to see he was last one was the other day, the other week, right?
No, I make a motion to elect Chair Jeffrey Hong as chairperson for the year 2025.
Second.
I second. We have double
Third.
seconds.
Moved and seconded,
And third.
yeah, and third, and to elect Commissioner Hong as chair. I note one reservation, but the motion is approved.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's been a little ambush. All right. Let's see, agenda item number 23, commission discussion of processes and procedures. If needed, but I don't think we need anything.
Yeah.
Was there some big one?
And I neglected to remove that note there from last week, so I do apologize. There is nothing for you to read.
Oh, awesome. Okay, agenda item number 24, administrator, Mr. Patila.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Sal Patilos, Administrator, Honolulu Liquor Commission.
First of all, I think good news for us is that we finally found a chief investigator. Second, we conducted interviews this week for office assistant and licensing clerk candidates. And I think there may be, there are some viable candidates, so I won't say who, but we'll go through that process and see whether or not they continue to express their interest in working with us. Last week, I had informed the commission that I had the opportunity to speak with an applicant about the issues they were having in trying to ensure that they had a complete and accurate application to submit to the commission for review and investigation. The outgrowth of that was luckily Supervising Investigator Sato had prepared instructions on that address a lot of the issues that the applicant had. Our plan is to have those available when applicants come to the office to obtain the application forms, as well as to place those instructions on the website so applicants can refer to them as they go through the process. There are some very technical things that require, I think, additional information. Further, we were thinking about prioritizing some areas that are particularly troublesome and creating some videos about them so that people can have not only written versions of the instructions, but also have it in a visual format. And with that, I've got any questions.
So I would know we had a couple of applicants asking for extended special licenses because their temporary license.
Second temporaries.
Yeah, second temporaries had expired.
RB Sports Bar. Giovanni.
Commissioners, we continue to look at the backlog, and in fact, I think it's a refocus on our part to discuss items that are creating issues for us and applicants through the application process. I think, and as part of that, I think it's the discussion about what to do with the initial application itself, and trying to make sure that those are as accurate as possible. Hopefully, those will result in time savings moving forward. But additionally, we're also looking at ways to compress that, to compress the time frame by having an expedited means of looking at the investigations. Those are under discussions right now, and we're trying to set the parameters for those. And hopefully, when we implement those will assist in reducing the backlog. Also, to let you know, we've also looked at some applications and requests that where the applicants themselves have not responded to the commission or to our entreaties, and so we're looking at ways of withdrawing those. I think this week we actually withdrew some applications because of lack of response. So we're continuing to look at that. And additionally, if we do make that part of the long-term process, we'll make sure that we're trying to create the necessary messaging to provide notice to the applicants about the new process that we're putting in place.
Okay, so my comment is going to be, I think if we start seeing individuals that come here and have burned through their 2 temps and are now starting to use specials, I would like it on the record that administration should take the time after that meeting to figure out or go check with licensing where it is, whether it's on our side we're waiting or on their side or something. Because if we don't figure out for those people that are getting that problem what it is, we're not going to figure out a way to solve that situation. And so I want it out there that if we get meetings where we come to this and individuals are coming here and saying, I've burned through my 2 temps and I'm on to my specials. The specials are super expensive for small businesses. Right? And I don't think there's any way we can fix that. That's why we tried to fix the other one, right? The one where they could go for so many days, right? And pay 30 days at a time, right? That we need to get into figure out what's happening or what the situation is. Also, I'd like administration to do, at least find out what it is. And then that way, maybe we can get the licensing investigators that are doing it. If they're waiting for somebody, send them another email. And we're waiting for you on this. This is why you're still now through this. If it's on our side, let's figure out what we need to do to get as much help as we can to that group for that situation. Because as we burn through it, people are gonna start having issues.
Yeah, like I propose on the very first special license after the second temp, that would be a good time for us to review why they need a special license and why we burn through 2 temps for them.
Understood, commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Administrator, do we have any preliminary numbers, like how many are on their second temps and how many are on the specials?
I don't have numbers on those specifically, but we can provide that to you.
Yeah, that would help give some perspective as far as, what the workload is and what's in abeyance right now.
Other questions?
I don't have any.
Okay. And with that, agenda item number 25, any announcements? If not.
Oh, my announcement.
Go ahead.
Happy holidays, happy new year, and congratulations.
It's like Hotel California. Check in.
Can't check out.
Okay, well, we are adjourned.